Today, you'll have to forgive the traffic because this is Sunday and it's just going to be back and forth to the lakes and everywhere else. So, hope you can forgive. But I like doing this outside because it's a lot cooler and I have natural lighting. Even though it makes me look like I'm 90 years old, I swear to you I'm not 90. Anyway, today's video, I'm going to talk about things that I buy that I can get more than one use out of them. And I know that sounds strange, but I'm a penny pincher. I swear, if I can save $1 on something, I do it. Alright, later this week I'm going to make a video on get to know me. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about me, about my life and things that I've done. And of course, I hope you enjoy that. And it might be pretty boring, but it will explain a lot of things about me. Anyway, I used to make birthday cakes for the Indian home for orphan boys. And there used to be so many. I've made cupcakes for them. I make birthday cakes for the kids. And, you know, there was always so many that I never had time to make my own frosting. So I would buy cans of frosting and I would keep the lids off from all those cans. These things are amazing for a lot of things. Like coasters. Almost every cup and glass will fit it. They're pretty heavy duty plastic. You don't have to worry about them getting dirty. Take them over, rinse them out in the sink, dry them off. They're ready to go again. If you're sitting outside, like I do a lot, have you ever had flies or bugs get in your coffee? Or you have to leave your coffee sit there for a few minutes while you get up and go do something. These lids are perfect. They fit over cups, over glasses, and it'll keep stuff out of your coffee. These things are amazing and they seem to last forever. And they come in all different colors. I've got blue, I got red, I got brown, I got clear, you know, so they're good for everything. And the best thing I found them for is to keep flies and stuff out of your coffee outside. And plus it helps keep your coffee a little bit warmer. Okay, another thing that I've already talked about this in an earlier video, but that video is gone now. So we're going to do this again. And that's pill bottles. And they come in all colors, sizes. Believe it or not, this is a pill bottle that used to be for my pain medication when I was going through thyroid cancer. And they were trying to kill it out. Look at the size of that other bottle. Okay, what these are good for is I use them for storing seeds in them. You know, like I've got my spaghetti squash seeds that I saved this year. I finally got those dried out, and now they're ready to be stored away. UV protected from the sun. They're airtight. They're watertight. So these are perfect, absolutely perfect for storing seeds for the next summer. Or the next spring, I guess you could say. So, and then you just make a little tag that says what they are and stick it on there, or write it on there with a magic marker that is not a permanent marker, So at the end of the year, you can just take good soap and water or some alcohol, wipe it off, and then you got the side to write on again. These things are fantastic. Another thing that I have used these for is I take one and I drill a hole through the lid. There's a shallow part and a deep part, and that's for kid tampering, I guess. But drill a hole on a staircase somewhere, on your deck, on something like that, under your porch. Drill a hole through it and put a screw in it. Then you can keep extra set of keys for your house, your car, your garage, whatever you need extra keys for. That if you happen to lock your keys up in the car or house keys in the house, sorry about the traffic. Then you got a set, and you just put it under there, and you just put the bottle back on. Your keys are safe. No water can get into them, no air can get into them, and nobody knows the bottle's there but you. Just make sure you put it in a place that cannot be seen, and only you know it's there. Another thing I have done is in my gardens, in my flower beds close to the house, where only I know, I take a rock and I find caulking or silicone caulking, and I put it on there and I glue this on there because when it's stuck, it's stuck. It'll hold good. You glue that to your rock, and then that way you can hide a good set of keys that way. Dig a hole in the ground that your top rock will cover. Slide this in there, slide it right down into the ground. Waterproof, airproof, dirtproof. You know your keys are under that. Make sure it's an ugly rock. Don't get anything special. That way people or children, whatever, tend not to try to pick it up and look at it. So just make it a normal rock. That way people are more just, oh, it's a rock and walk on. All right, another thing is, these are I remember back when my mom and dad first started drinking instant coffee, these things were glass. Their jars were glass, and today's, they're plastic. And I still have a few family members that drink instant coffee, so I have them to save me the containers, and I clean them up. These things are awesome for storing oatmeal, rice. You put the lid on and it snaps open here. Airtight. Great for kids' cereal. If you don't want them to get the whole box, fill this up and set it to where only they can reach it of a morning and stuff like that, so you don't have a big mess to clean up. All right. Do you guys know what this is? These are what Yankee candles come in. You can get them at Dollar General, Dollar Store. Whenever I'm done with the candle, I set the jar on a pan in the oven, and I put the oven on like 250 degrees, and it melts all the rest of the wax to the bottom. Pull it out, take a pot holder or something, dump it out. Excuse me. Set your jars in a deep pan, put some water in, put them on the stove, boil all of it out, and then clean it with Dawn dishwashing soap. Look at this. Beautiful jars. And they're airtight, so good for storing candy, soaps, mint, anything like that. Always, you know, have a second use for everything. Everything has another use if you try hard enough. Okay, let me show you what I use these for. Do you buy disposable razors, or does your razors seem to go dull really quick? When you're done using a razor, clean them really well. Take baby oil. I took the label off because you guys, I can't show you what kind of baby oil. But take baby oil, and you want to put about 1 inch of baby oil in a jar. And when you're done with using your razor, like I said, clean it real good under water and kind of dry it off a little, and then put your razor in that. Make sure that the head is covered with baby oil. You will get 5 times the use out of that razor. It keeps the blades sharp. It keeps the blades soft. You know, have you ever used a disposable razor and like the 3rd time you go to use it, it just rips your face up and tears it up, or your legs, whatever you use it for? Do it like this, it will stop that. It will keep it sharp. The reason razors or disposable razors do that is because once they're wet, you lay it down, walk away, the air starts making small on the edge, will start rusting, and you can't see it because it's microscopic, and it starts to dull the razor. Baby oil will stop that. I buy Tropicana orange juice in these. They're about 2.5 quarts. Now, once I use the orange juice, I save this. This jug alone is 2 years old. It's heavy plastic. It's better than any pitchers or anything I could buy at the dollar store. It has a leak-proof snap lid. Once you use the orange juice out of it, it's perfect for making iced tea in it to keep in the refrigerator. It's perfect for if you're going on a picnic or having an outside cookout. You can make Kool-Aid. It's something to put in this for the kids. So if this gets damaged or tore up or whatever, it's not that big a deal. I use it to make powdered milk in. I use it to, if I want cold water during the summertime, I fill it up with water and I keep it in the refrigerator for cold ice water when I need it. This thing is awesome. Let me tell you, 2 years old, it's still airtight. If you want to clean it, what I do, if I use Kool-Aid or tea or something like that in it, I will put 1/4 cup of Clorox bleach in there, and then I fill it up to here with water, then I close it, and I shake it real good, and I let it set. Clears out everything, any discoloration, makes it nice and clear again. And if you need to get down in there and clean, what I did was I took an old wire coat hanger and I took those dollar sponges that you buy at the dollar store. I cut a little strip out of it and I put it on the end of that coat hanger, and I took a pair of pliers, bent it over, snapped it shut, reached down in there and cleaned with it. Great for bottles, like old Coke bottles, anything like that. I take my cucumbers and I cut them up into small, this is just 1 cup's all you need. Now it might take me to get all these in there. But I take cucumbers and I cut them into 1-inch pieces and I put them all in the jug. All right, now once you have your cucumbers in the jug, then I can't show you what this is. I use our 1 little packet of artificial sweetener. I'm not going to show you the name of it. But anyway, put one packet of artificial sweetener in it. Now usually I do not do this until after. I usually don't put the sweetener in there while the cucumbers are in there, because I also, when you're done with this, you can reuse these cucumbers. All right, once you got your cucumbers in there, I'm sorry I'm having to get louder, but traffic's getting heavier. Then put about 1 quart of water in there. Have you guys noticed how much traffic has picked up just since we've been out here? All right, 1 quart of water in there, shake it up really good. But the sweetener I put in mine because I don't mind it. But let me tell you something. This makes a great cucumber water drink. Okay, put this in your refrigerator like this overnight and let it seep. The next morning, when you get up, pour this through a strainer and put the water back in here. Rinse your cucumbers off under the faucet, put them in a bowl, put them in the refrigerator, because the cucumbers are still good, they still taste the same, no difference. and you can still put them in a salad. But anyway, once your cucumbers are steeped, I can't believe how traffic is getting heavy now. And this is a Sunday. And you get all your cucumbers out. The flavor of the water it's just like saying I'm eating a cucumber. But let me tell you why this is a good thing. Because cucumber water is good for your skin. When you drink it, it keeps your skin soft and elastic from the inside. And you're still getting all the nutrients and everything off from it, and makes a great summer drink. And I put 1 pack of sweetener in it. That's just me. You don't have to do that. If you like the cucumber water exactly straight like that, drink it straight. But once you get all of your cucumbers out, rinse them off, save them for a salad, finish filling it up with water. Put it back in the refrigerator to let it chill. Another thing that I buy is Unstoppables. Have you guys used these or seen them? They are a in-wash scent booster, kind of like a fabric softener, except you put them in during the wash cycle, and they're just little beads smelling. So what I do with them is I put 1 to 2 tablespoons in a jar, and then I put 1 teaspoon of baking soda in there, and then I put 1 cup of hot water in there, put the lid on it, and then I shake it really good and just set it back and let it dissolve. Let it dissolve on its own. And then what I do after they're completely dissolved and cooled down is I put it in a spray bottle that I get at Dollar General for $1 a piece, or you can get them at Dollar Tree, and they're great little bottles. And what I do is, once it's dissolved, pour it in your bottle, finish filling it with water, shake it real good. This stuff, let me tell you, is amazing. Put it on a very low, light spray. I don't know if you can see that or not. Use this on your curtains, your beds, your pillows, your furniture, your carpet. It dries fast and it makes your house smell amazing. It lasts us 5 times longer than Febreze. And by the cost, the way I added it up, you can get a bottle of Febreze, homemade, 25 cents a bottle. But it will freshen your curtains, silk flowers, pillows on the sofa. Spray it over your beds, spray it on your furniture. And then I turn the ceiling fan on to let everything dry. And my house smells so fresh up to about 5 weeks before I have to spray again. I use it in my trash cans. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that I gave you guys some tips that you can actually use. I'm not ashamed to say I'm a penny pincher. Try not to buy anything that I don't have a double use for it. So, thank you guys for joining me today, and I hope I gave you something that you can use.